So as she's telling me, this is where you're going to jump to your death, she's showing me her own death, having climbed up the top of those spires and thrown herself off. But she does it in like a really melodramatic way, like an old movie where she gets to the top and she puts her hand on her head and she flings herself from the balcony. So I'm getting the impression that isn't really how she died. But I also realize that I think she's also crazy lady. That's just blah, 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 talking, 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 and won't shut up. So she is with me 100% of the time of that trip. So completely every step, this woman is with me every step of the way. The woman on the fifth floor is only on the fifth floor. There are no other dead. And so the hotel is full of memorabilia, lots of historical artifacts and pictures and things from the era of when it was built back in the late 1800s. And I finally come across a picture of a man, wealthy man, and she claims this man is her husband. His name was William Devereux. I believe he was a land baron and had something to do with the fact that the hotel is there now, or brought the railroad. I don't remember specifically what his role was, but she claims him, still doesn't tell me her name. So we'll just refer to her as Mrs. Devereux. So Mrs. Devereux maintains the fifth floor. No other dead. Crazy lady definitely is not allowed up there because she can't stand her. Uh, Black dress lady can't stand crazy lady. So later that night, I actually ended up laying salt at like the group. I believe they stayed together so they could get some sleep, only because I hadn't anticipated how active it was and I didn't want them to feel overwhelmed, which is a good thing. I did not lay salt on my door because I really wanted to see what was going on. And when I get the opportunity to be in a place like that, I want the full meal deal, man. So I get to sleep. Crazy ladies in and out of the room, in and out, in and out. I wake up about 3:30 in the morning and she is right there, right in my face, laying next to me. So I'm lying on my side and she is laying next to me with her face right in front of mine. But she's not crazy now. She's not talking crazy. She's talking normally in a normal tone of voice. And she didn't admit to the fact that that isn't how she died, but I asked her because she was fully in her faculties. She was all there. And so I asked her, do you want to cross? Do you want to go? And she said, no, this is my place. I'm choosing to stay here. It's because of me that all of the dead are under control. I'm the reason. And I have to act that way so that they're afraid of me, so that I get to, make sure that everybody's okay. So I'm important here. I can't leave. So that's fine. It's not my job to cross people who don't want to cross. I did leave a door open for anybody who wanted to cross. I did not intentionally cross people, but there were some that literally hauled ass right to that door. It's not my job when I travel like that to cross people unless somebody's hired me to do that. In this situation, there were so many of them and so many of them were confused. I just left the door open, closed it the next day in case anybody wanted to wander by and find it. But we did find out later that we think we know who Crazy Lady Smashed In Head Lady was. So there was a woman back in the early 1900s who had strung along two men who eventually found out about her, found out that she was leading both of them on. And I believe together they shot her in a room on that floor that apparently no one is allowed to rent, because a random pool of blood will just show up on the floor from time to time.